Hi, April readings. This is for Libra through Pisces, second half of the zodiac. And I got to tell you, after doing yesterday's signs for April and just getting halfway through the zodiac, I am so excited to dive in today because the energy is just exciting is the only word. It's just, yeah. Feeling everything that's happening with all the signs. It's very different this month for all the signs. So I'm just excited to dive in and just feeling the response, the way things are resonating. I hope you'll let me know how your reading resonates, Libra through Pisces. I have a couple of new decks I'm excited to be using. The Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, the Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zellner. They're both amazing and beautiful in their own way. And then my old standby, Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And we're going to just dive in. Oh, no, we're not, because Spirit has a message that I've been guided to share, which is if you, because I've been guided that there's someone here or several someones who are stumbling on this type of reading for the first time, or really just delving into this type of thing where you're watching group readings and you're kind of going like, why is this working? What is this? Why is this resonating? I need to understand. So Spirit wants me to explain what's happening. What's happening with my readings, at least. So the readings are a reflection of the energy that Spirit is connecting these messages to. So before I do every reading, I ask that Spirit, holy guides, just for the greatest good and highest purpose of everyone that I'm connecting with, that the divine is connecting with through me, that those guides can pass along whatever messages are intended for the people who they reach. They will resonate differently for each person, but my intention is to be used for that purpose. So with that said, Spirit uses me just like Spirit uses the cards. I'm a vessel, I'm a tool, just like other readers are, other, psychics, other intuitives, whatever, whoever it is, if you're working with the divine energy, you're sort of turning yourself over as almost a human divination tool, right? And then we get to use these tools. So it's being used by the divine. Therefore, when you stumble on a reader and you're like, I don't know why this person is resonating with me, I don't really know why I want to, watch this, but I do. That is all divine. Just like, every bit of this is directed. So how you find a reading, it doesn't have to be, your sign. It doesn't have to be a reader you normally would watch. It's just that, you feel pulled toward that person that day and the message is there for you. That part, there's a lot of releasing. How does it work and all that. You just sort of go with that. The readings themselves are reflecting the energy of who I'm being connected with. So it is not future telling, although there can be a predictive element based on, if you continue to go down this path with this energy, this may happen kind of thing. And it is not anything set in stone. So it's not like, okay, this absolutely has to happen to you. What it is, or for you, what it is sort of like a temperature taking, a barometer, a reflection, a picture, any way you want to look at it, of the divine showing you what your energy, your own higher self showing you what your energy is doing and where it's leading you. Then the guides come in with their guidance of, here's how we would lovingly guide you on this path. Here's how we would, shift your energy so that you can have a better outcome, which is always what the divine wants for you. And of course, the divine is working to bring in what you're asking for. So that's where we talk about co-creation, manifestation. What are you asking the divine to bring in? Because that's exactly what the universe is trying to do. God's trying to do, give you the experience that you're asking for in this lifetime. So that was just a lot of, I hope that, landed for someone or was useful for someone. I welcome your comments and just any feedback at all that's sent, you know, um, from a place of light and good and, you know, uplifting energy. So, and if you have any questions, anything like that. That's enough of my rambling. Let's dive in for Libra. Maybe I'm stalling, you know, because I'm a Libra. This reading is going to be for Libra. Maybe I am stalling. Libra, are you stalling? Are you stalling hearing the guidance that you are intended to hear? Are you stalling because you know what that message is going to be? Well, maybe, maybe not. Maybe you're just poring over the guidance you're already being given. Because with this Eight of Pentacles, this is very much about study. You know, it's not so much you're stalling, you're studying. Yeah. Because I was just going into a lot of depth and detail, right? That's what you're doing. You're going into a lot of depth and detail, poring over each and every piece of guidance that you are being given. You don't want to miss anything. You don't want to act prematurely. And you are being careful not to shift into fear. You can see the mouse here watching him. That's like the mind saying like, oh, you know, you're going to go into worry? Are you going to go into fear? And this person is, you know, gazing, studying this pentacle, saying, no, I'm going to focus on exactly what I'm being guided to focus on. Not going to go into worry, not going to go into fear, not going to listen to the unconscious mind. There's also the spider here above his head on the web, and that is, it's talking about how all things are weaving together. You really are. They're showing me like, you know, almost like the conspiracy theory movie or whatever movie you see with like all the strings, you know, connecting all the clues and the things on the board. That's what you're doing, Libra. You're connecting all of the signs, all of the guidance, all the dots, and you're going, ah, I see. And it just gets more and more and more in depth and interesting and fascinating for you this month. And you're just trying to take it all in. Sort of like that intro. It's like there's so much information you want to, you know, take in. There's so many layers to it. It can't just be like, it's not basic. And you're feeling that, Libra. There's so much to it. So much to your journey. I could babble on about that Eight of Pentacles for another 45 minutes. I won't. I don't think. So Libra, you also have the Two of Wands. In this deck, it's like choosing a path. That's interesting. In this deck, it's really, wow. See, there's two stags here next to each wand, and that stag represents masculine energy. So in this deck, it's almost like, although this figure here is male, it is like you're choosing two paths, two masculine paths. You're choosing which one. So some of you Libras may be choosing between two masculine energies. If you're a feminine energy, you know, predominantly. You may be choosing between two. And for others, well, this is just about a decision. Typically, that's the Two of Swords, but in this deck, it really is about choosing your path. Are you going to go this way or that way? You have to choose because the current path has come to an end. There is no going straight here. There is no continuing the way you've gone. It's one way or the other they're giving me. Okay. So, which will it be? And again, I'm just getting lost in this card. There's a lot of opinions with the birds in the sky. There's a lot of opinions about which way you should go. So you're going to need to tap into your guidance. Really, really tap in, okay? To just intuit what is right for you. And again, that Eight of Pentacles, you're getting all of the guidance you need. Well, you know, once again, you cannot continue to go down the road you have gone down because that is over with the world. That current road you've been on has ended. Karmic contracts have ended. Soul contracts, but I'm trying to think of a different word. Things your soul was intended to do in this lifetime have ended. And now it's time for you to walk this new path with this new purpose, this new focus. And in April, you're going to be doing that. Oh, how gorgeous. 4 of Wands. It's harmony. I've never seen it in this deck, so I'm just gazing at it again. You can't see it. No, I'm just kidding. You can see it. It's harmony. It's balance. There's been a lot of rabbit bunny synchronicity lately. There's 2 bunnies for abundance, fertility, the newness of spring. Here it's a man, woman, a child. It's a marriage type of, I mean, they're under this kind of, you know, what do you call that with flowers on top? Trellisy thing. So it's ceremonial. It's a crossing over point. There's a dragonfly up there for those of you for whom dragonflies are a thing. That's about spiritual connection and inspiration. Wow. So I've gotten a little lost in all the details, Libra style. The guidance, you follow the guidance, you choose the path. You have to choose the path, and it's leading you here. So whichever path you choose, I'm getting, whichever you come on, that old road has ended, you're not continuing on that. You're choosing one path or the other. But whichever one you choose, Libra, it is, because you're following your guidance, 8 of Pentacles style, it is leading to the 4 of Wands. That's beautiful, harmonious, wonderful. Heaven on earth, yes. Yeah, and you're being moved forward swiftly. I'm really getting for you, Libra. Just move forward. Don't get too stumped on which way to go. Just move forward and follow your guidance. You're being carried. You're being carried. You're not going to have to hoof it. You're being carried. Overall energy for Libra for the month of April, please. Thank you. The Page of Cups. How beautiful. The Page of Cups. And it's a fish. And it's abundance. There's a ladybug there. This is like a koi fish. Abundance. Page of Cups. So there is a new offering of love coming this month. This could be from you or to you. It's also a new energy of you following your heart. So you're going to be feeling very young and vibrant, excited as you follow your heart on that path, whichever one you choose. And it is leading you to abundance. Love that. Okay. And finally for Libra. For Libra. Ooh. Teach. This is a spiritual teacher. This person is teaching about love. You can see from the pink flower here. This person is teaching about divine wisdom. You can see from the purple robe, sash thingy. This person is sharing what they've learned through that guidance, through the 8 of Pentacles, through that journey they've been on. Also, these appear to be children here. So you're also leading children. You're leading children. This could be actual children, or you connecting with the inner child. You connecting with the inner child of others. That journey back toward innocence with that Page of Cups. You're teaching how to reconnect with that innocence. You're showing people how to do that by you doing it. 2 flowers here. There's a lot of flower imagery. You're really blossoming, Libra. You're really coming into your full maturity, beauty in April. In full bloom. Okay, that was gorgeous. Thank you. Hope you'll let me know how that resonates. And Scorpio is next. Scorpio. I'm actually going to pause in between. Okay, this is for Scorpio for April 2019. What messages are there for Scorpio? Thank you. Scorpio. First, it's the Hierophant. Wow. Never seen it in this deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hierophant. It's about tradition. It's about making things that are sacred real, giving them real roots in your life. Bringing that which is spiritually sacred to you into your physical life. And I'm actually going to ask for clarification for this Hierophant. I always ask for clarification about the Hierophant because it can be marriage, it can be divorce, it can be, you know, an authority figure. It can be a lot of things. Here, it has to do with the Ten of Swords. So I am getting, Scorpio, for you, that this is either about an agreement, like a marriage ending, and that ending a painful cycle for you and allowing you to start something new. It's backwards on the camera, so I have to like think. So, it is about the authority that someone has had over you in your mind ending. Okay. So if you had, for example, an imposing or demanding, you know, father figure, or even, you know, just ancestry-wise, if there's like a line of that kind of authoritative male energy in your family or even your past lives, this is the end of that. And this is you stepping into your own power. It can also be about you saying, you know what, I don't need anyone's approval. Because the Hierophant is kind of the one who's like, I approve this, you know, marriage or this whatever. So this can be you saying, I don't need approval anymore, and I'm going to release myself from the need to be approved of, to be sanctioned. Okay. Going to give myself that, is what you're saying. Ooh, you are giving yourself that. Four of Wands. So this is harmony, peace. It can also be marriage. So Scorpio, this can be you leaving, you know, leaving one partnership for something that feels more soul connected. And it can also, it also just feels like you stepping into your own power, approving of yourself, and that moving you forward into more harmony, into your kind of home, your heaven on earth. There's these two rabbits here, which have been appearing in a lot of readings. There's a dragonfly. So if those spirit animals are meaningful for you, this is an abundant energy. So you're really stepping out of the oppression of something, Scorpio, into the freedom and abundance of something else. Following your wishes, your dreams. Following your guidance. This is your soul's desires. The guidance of your soul. What your soul is saying is right for you. As opposed to what someone else would say is right for you. You know, because you're done with that. That has caused you enough pain. And you want to be free, happy, harmonious. Following your own dreams into your own bliss. Your own compass into your own bliss. Okay, Scorpio, so as you do this, clarification for this Five of Cups, please. There is, okay, you are definitely dealing with something like bittersweet. So it's an ending with one person and a new beginning with someone else. Or it's forgiving someone that you love or that you're deeply soul connected to so that you can move forward with them. Can be either. So if this is someone you are already in a relationship with or that's returning to your life, then this is about you forgiving them for the past pain, or they are very sorry for the past pain and want you to forgive them with this Five of Cups and this Two of Cups. Or if it is more the scenario for you, Scorpio, of you leaving that relationship for the new soul-connected relationship, then this is about, you know, the pain, the sadness that can come with that. You leaving, saying goodbye, and moving into what's right for you. So the word I keep getting for you, Scorpio, for April is bittersweet, but, you know, there is the sweet in there. You know, so don't overlook the sweet because of the bitter. It's like it's joy and it's sorrow. It's all of it. It's all of it. Okay. Okay. And the overall energy for Scorpio for April is the Four of Cups. And in this deck, it's really, really interesting. Sort of like divine tears being cried into a cup, while the earthly hand is, well, you know, they're both divine hands. Oh, I see. This is the hand. Okay, so this is the way the divine is offering you something on the earthly plane. So this is the divine extending an offer to you, Scorpio, that is a beautiful offer. It's coming through earthly means. So, you know, it could be coming through a person or a situation, a circumstance, but it's a gift that is being given divinely. It's coming at just the right time. It's coming at just the right time. You wouldn't have been ready for this at any other time. But again, there's a bittersweet energy here. The tears and the flower. The tears and the flower. Both in the same card. And the tears here, you know, going into the cup, going into the Three Cups, but really just one of the three. So what this is saying is the sorrow, the difficulty, the pain, the heartbreak, is actually filling your cup, because for you, Scorpio, it is all intertwined. This is all about, it's all part of your journey. You are receiving new gifts even as you release, you know, what's no longer right for you. So what's important here is that you seize the gift that's being given to you, that you have gratitude for what you've experienced, even the pain, you know, even the hard stuff, you know, that you have gratitude for that, and that you move into the newness that you're being given. This beautiful soul connection, whatever you feel the divine extending to you this month. For Scorpio, please. Thank you. Scorpio. Feel the need with you, Scorpio, to just take a nice deep breath. Yeah, because it is about you. I got a little bit of head pain with your reading. It is about you needing to release control. You know, needing to turn it over. Turn it all over to the divine. Embrace that it's all part of the experience. It's all being handled. There's a lot of energy of acceptance in your reading, Scorpio. So it's about accepting everything, the whole big package, you know, that you're being presented with, which includes a lot of different things. I would like to ask for one more card for Scorpio from this deck. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Is it the other deck? Okay, here we go. Okay, so it is an energy this month of rebuilding and of, again, embracing that with the difficulty comes the gift. you know, with this lightning strike of, you know, change and a little bit of, you know, destruction in whatever form that is, comes this fiery renewal through the heart, So I am seeing this heart awakening, causing like shock waves, you know, with the Star card, with the Two of Cups. It's like this beautiful heart awakening that you have been going through is causing shock waves through your life. And that is bringing you into something new and beautiful. You know, not without the difficulty, but it's definitely bringing you into something new and beautiful. I'm just got to keep going for you, Scorpio. One more, please, from this deck. Thank you. This is, okay, the Three of Pentacles. And this is kind of what I was, you know, hoping there would be, which is some, you know, sort of what now, okay? Here it is, this Three of Pentacles are these very modest little kind of prairie dogs. And so a timid sort of energy. It's like, okay, we're starting new. What do we do? You know? But here, you know, they're in kind of a church, and it is, the Three of Pentacles is about building a foundation. It's about working with the divine and also in partnership with someone else. So I'm getting a lot here about you have allies, Scorpio, you have partners, you have strength in your connections, and you're going to build from that quite a bit this month. As you do this rebuilding, you're going to receive a lot of support from those like-souled people that you're connected to. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Scorpio. Okay, we're going to go to Sagittarius next. Time now for Sagittarius. Let's see what messages come out for Sagittarius for April 2019. Okay. First, you have the Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth, uncompromising. Yeah, and with the Ten of Wands. So it's like this is a pivotal moment where you are just like, no more. I'm putting down the burdens. This Ace of Swords, clarity comes in. I am getting this to be the first half of the month. You get this clarity, you have this epiphany, you're shown something in a very undeniable, unavoidable way that makes you see how you've been overburdening yourself in your soul. It makes you see, okay, this is going to get heavy for a minute, Sagittarius. You're going to have clarity. This is going to sound harsh, but you're going to have clarity about how you've been mistreating yourself, about how you've been abusing yourself, about how you've been hurting yourself throughout your whole life. And we all do this to different extents because we all are operating until we come into awareness. And even after that, sometimes, at times, we're operating from a very limited perspective that we are, conditioned into over lifetimes and from childhood. So we all, in different ways, mistreat ourselves, abuse ourselves, take on burdens that are unkind, to say the least, to ourselves. And you're having clarity now, Sagittarius, about how you've done this. And you're having a moment of, wow, I don't want to do that to myself anymore. I do not want to do that to myself anymore. I'm not going to. I'm going to change that. Okay. All right. And so you have this Chariot carrying you forward, moving you forward swiftly. This energy is coming out for a lot of signs in April. So April is a month of a lot of forward movement. And a lot of divine guidance coming in and moving you forward very swiftly. I'm going to ask now for clarification because we're shifting into, this is Two of Cups, Five of Wands. I'm going to ask for clarification about this Five of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Here's what. Here is what. Okay. You had this like, oh my God, I see the ways that I have mistreated myself. This is moving you forward swiftly. What's happening is, and when I say the ways I've mistreated myself, you have also, as we all do, enlisted others to participate in this, to show you this. You know, your higher self brought others in to show you these wounds so they could be healed. So that was the old relationships. That was the karmic, soul contracts, whatever you want to call them, that are now ending, over, done. Now you are moving into a true soul connection. This is going to also bring with it true vulnerability, true intimacy. True connection is what sort of we all say we want, right? But when it arrives, when you truly begin to vibrate with it, which you will because you're ready to heal and release this stuff, you see the truth now. You know how to you know how to be in the vibration of this connection, but the thing is, it comes in and it brings with it this Five of Wands, feeling of struggle and strife. And I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, that this is within yourself. So this is when you put down the old burdens and you realize, oh, what I thought was love was not love. This is love. This is what love really feels like. And it really feels vulnerable and like overwhelming and huge and deep with these deep waters. It's going to bring up all kinds of inner struggles. And there's these butterflies on this card and mice. The mice for worry and fear. The butterflies for transformation. So this is going to be about you transforming and transcending this inner struggle, these fears, these wounds that need to be healed to allow you to move into a greater depth of intimacy. And when I asked for clarification about that, the Magician came out, meaning that this is what you've manifested. And here, this Magician has the Ace of Swords right there, this sword. He's got it as one of his tools, truth. He's also got the wand, he's got the cup, and he's got the pentacle. So you got that cup. You know how to use the wands now, not take on so many burdens, be more powerful. But here's some wands too. Interesting, the pentacles haven't yet shown up in your spread, which is telling me that, you know, here they are hanging out, waiting to, as above, so below, waiting to be manifested in your physical. And before that can happen, Sagittarius, all of this will need to be reckoned with. Okay. So what this is saying is that yes, you can have as above, so below. You can have that Two of Cups you've been manifesting in your physical reality. Absolutely. You can have that soul connection. What it's going to require, however, for it to reach Pentacle status is for you to sort this out. For you to delve into and heal any struggle, any static around closeness and real intimacy, because that is what's coming in. Okay, got a lot of spirituals about that. So let's see what the overall energy is for Sagittarius for April. It's all about this inner healing. And may I have clarification? It is a Hierophant, which I almost always ask for clarification about because it is just so many facets, different situations with that card. The King of Swords. So here, your overall energy for the month, Sagittarius, is about you reckoning with the mind. It's about you reckoning with the way you think things should be. Okay. And it really is about you deciding what you want as far as relationships go, but even deeper as far as like what you want in your connection with yourself, okay? and that will be reflected out. This is about how, this is really trippy, but it's like, how close do you really want to be to you? Because, ooh, nice. Because that Two of Cups is about ultimate closeness to you, being reflected, closeness of you to you, being reflected by another. And the struggle that you are facing in April is, do you want that? Is your mind going to allow you to have that? Is your sense of control going to allow you to be that vulnerable? But then I also asked for more clarification, and you got the Six of Wands, success, victory. Okay, so it's about, what does success mean to you? What does success and commitment and feeling, you know, powerful, what does that mean to you, Sagittarius? You're kind of a complicated being, Sagittarius, especially in April. Okay, but it's like you're playing chess with yourself this month in April. You're playing chess with yourself. I'm really seeing like two yous playing chess against each other, deciding what's it going to be. Am I going to have true love, intimacy? Am I going to allow that? Well, you have this, the Six of Swords, healing begins. So I say yes, you are going to have that. But you do recognize, Sagittarius, and certainly the reading says, that having that does mean healing and releasing those barriers to it. To real love, to real intimacy, to real connection within yourself. Connection to the divine that can then be reflected by another. Requires healing. Deep healing, deep diving, okay? You will be guided through that this month. Okay, Sagittarius? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn. Let's see what's happening for Capricorn. Capricorn. It's Capricorn party. That's what you Capricorns like, right? Sorry. I like to poke at my Capricorn. Okay, so first card out. The Lovers. Bam. Okay, give me something to work on here then. And look at this. I've never seen this Lovers card before. It's quite something. It has dolphins just leaping in the background. This soldier is, or this sort of Trojan warrior is lifting up this woman. It's very, he's elevating her. He's reaching the divine through her. Wow. Wow. So it's like the feminine here in this connection is helping the masculine reach the divine. And again, like the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the feminine is focused on the divine. The masculine is focused on the feminine. These dolphins feel very synchronistic in the background. I'm going to have to look up the meaning of dolphins. But wow, let's see what's going on. Also, Capricorn, for you in April. The Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. And in this card, oh my gosh, they're really coming in. In the traditional deck, they're like way off in the distance. But look, in this deck, they're right there. They're right there. You've got seagulls, white birds, and he's wearing this green. So it's like your heart's desires have come in. Your heart's desires have come in. A lot of water here. Your heart's desires have come in, your heart. Because you, Capricorn, have opened the floodgates of your heart. So your heart's desires are coming in. Justice is being served. This month in April, Capricorn, there's something where you have been waiting for justice to come, for balance to come, for the scales to be righted, and that is happening. What a powerful reading. Capricorn, this might be the most powerful April reading so far. King of Pentacles. So much green. So much green. So as your ships have come in, you're just relaxed. You know, because this looks really like the same. This looks like the same guy. Your ships have come in. You're relaxed. You're kicked back. You're going, yep, they're just coming in. He's so relaxed. Look at him. He's like chilling. He's got on his purple leggings. His feet are kicked up. And he is like, it's here. What am I going to do? I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, yeah, I won the lottery. Great. I mean, look at that. And then there's some new moon energy back here. So definitely something you have manifested for sure. Coming in, everything's right. Everything's as it should be. And there is something here in this masculine-feminine connection. If there's a decision that needs to be made here with your relationship, it is being made. It's being handled this month. Okay. For Capricorn, the Knight of Swords. All right. So this can be about, oh, there's an owl in the tree. Yes, it's about communicating something. There's a message coming in. I'm going to ask for clarification about this Knight of Swords. There's a message coming in, a message of truth coming in to the King, to you, the King of Pentacles, to you. This is a message coming in to you. Clarification, please. What is this message for Capricorn? Thank you. Ooh, it's a message. The new beginning can begin. The new beginning begins. The message of the Fool. Someone is going to be communicating in openness, in adventure, in readiness to go, in readiness to, they're just going to be like, I'm ready, I'm open, like, let's go. And you've won the lottery, so it just all, I mean, for you, Capricorn, it really, I'm not seeing anything you need to do in April, except kind of sit back, receive. Sit back, receive the gifts, sit back, receive the message. You know, sit back, you know, receive what it is you're receiving from that connection. I mean, wow. Let's see what the overall message is for Capricorn for April. Thank you. Okay. So, here's the thing. I just told Capricorn to sit back and just do nothing. I know you know what that means, right? When you tell a Capricorn to sit back and do nothing, it's what you get. It's worry. This is the Nine of Swords. It's worry, it's anxiety, but what do you mean? My hands are tied? You're tying my hands? I can't do anything? Now I'm worried. What happens to a Capricorn who can't do? Concern, right? Worry. But what do I do? Well, you just sit back and receive. But what do I do? Well, you just sit back and receive. But what do I do? So I'm going to ask for clarification. I don't know if I'm going to get nice messages from Capricorn. I love you. I do. Okay, Magician. Now, there you go. There's what you can do. Perfect. Perfect. I love this reading. Capricorn, it's my favorite reading. Oh my gosh. Look, just got to stop everything. Spirit is amazing. There are moments now and then in readings where like the record just goes and like the message that Spirit brings through, like I'm breathless. Like, what? So what do you tell? Spirit knows the answer. It's like a riddle. What do you tell a Capricorn who that you've already told there's nothing you can do? There is something. You can manifest. You can be powerful in your receiving, and you can be powerful in your continuing to expand the gifts, expand on the gifts. Okay? You can think about ways to use these gifts powerfully. Wow. You can use them powerfully. Don't think about it, just do it. That's what you can do. You can be the magician. But keep in mind, you're receiving so much. Make sure you're enjoying all of those gifts, because, what good is manifesting and co-creating if you're not sitting back and enjoying the gifts at some point and being that King of Pentacles. He does look a little bored, but are you bored when you receive what you want? I don't know. Question. Okay. For Capricorn. Meanwhile, some of the other signs might be wanting to strangle you. They're like, you're not enjoying it? Give it to me then. Right? So what comes out here for Capricorn is about turning over control. Because that's what it's really about. Sit back and do nothing. Sit back and enjoy. Sit back and allow God to do. Sit back and be the vessel, be the tool, like we talked about at the beginning of the reading. Sit back and be the vessel. That's your job. I have a Capricorn moon, so I'm going to need to go back and watch this. The Fool, again. Trust. Turn over control and trust. Trust the divine. Trust the divine. She looks a lot like this, doesn't she? Doesn't she? So let me delve in a little more. She looks a lot like this. If we're taking a relationship just out of it and just having this be about you, Capricorn, and if this is your inner masculine and feminine, then what is your masculine doing with your feminine? What is your control side? Which, by the way, I put that card back. But if you go back, you'll see that control figure was a warrior just like this one. So, what is your masculine control side? Your mind, your strength, your ego maybe, but just that need to, do. What is that doing for your feminine? Lifting it up to be like this, right? To be open. So this is about balance in your own inner masculine feminine, so you can come into this beautiful open energy of the Fool. Open heart, receiving, moving forward, ever expanding. Capricorn, one of my favorite readings ever. I'm going to have to breathe for a minute after that one. Thank you. Yeah. Aquarius. Okay. Coming off that Capricorn reading, that was intense, man. I want everybody to watch the Capricorn reading. Okay. Just if you feel guided, Aquarius, you probably won't. That's all right. Unless you have like a Capricorn in your chart somewhere. All right. So Aquarius, messages for Aquarius for April 2019. Let's see what comes through. The Chariot, right off, you're moving forward. You don't have time for any Capricorn reading. You are moving. You're going places like, get out of my way. stuff's happening that I've been manifesting, and I am not going to miss this bus. You're like, I'm not going to miss that manifestation bus. I can see it coming in. Out of my way is the energy I'm getting for you, Aquarius. It's like, move. I got to get there. Okay. So we have a Page of Swords here. I always want to look deeper into the Page of Swords because it has a few meanings. Okay. Page of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Will. Wow. Okay. So you're just like, move. I'm moving into my manifestations. You're done with pain. You're done with burden. 2 tens. You're completely done. Completely done with someone or some situation that had you feeling burdened and in pain. Burdened and inflicted upon. These were both clarification for the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be an energy of someone, Aquarius, who has been watching you. This can be someone from the past who has been wanting to come back, who maybe is connected to these feelings of burden and pain. Or this could just mean that you are sort of being observed by others as you move forward in your manifestations and as you close out and end those cycles of pain and burden. You have taken on unnecessary, it was necessary for your journey, but you have taken on an undue amount of, pain and emotional burden, soul burden. And you are done now. And this is really, someone's taking notice. Someone's watching and going like, oh, Aquarius is like out of here. Like, where are they going? Hold on. Wait, Aquarius. Can I come? So that's for you to decide who can come and who doesn't come with you on your next part of your journey. But you're going. You're the Page of Wands. You are connected with your soul's passion. Nothing is holding you back. You're in this very locked in vision. Aquarius, with that Magician, that Chariot, and that Page of Wands, you are very, very focused on where you're going. And you really aren't concerned with this Page of Swords energy, and you're really done with the pain and the burden of the past. So, very nice. Very nice work. I don't know who gets to jump on your bus and go with you, but either way, I'm happy for you. Woo! Aquarius, 10 of Pentacles. So this is another 10. All those 10s of you putting down the burden and the pain have now led you to the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is like, this is the overall energy for the month too, by the way. This is plenty. This is you being set for life. This is you being able to be the one who takes care of everyone, who makes sure that everyone is provided for. This is the divine flowing abundance to you and through you for everyone around you and for yourself. And this is you being surrounded by love and loyalty and just plenty. So these decisions you've made, these other 10s, these decisions you've made to close out the old painful cycles, Aquarius have absolutely brought you to a beautiful place. And I got to tell you, your reading is flying by at like a record rate. It's like half the length of everybody else's so far. And that is by design, because that is your energy. Your energy is like, I'm out of here. I'm already way into, the land of plenty, the land of milk and honey. Like, you're just like, whoo. Aquarius. When you go, you go. You have the 4 of Wands, joy and stability. That and this, it just does not get any better. This is everything in life. This is abundance, joy, love, stability, support. You're set, because you got to stay on your path, of course, and you got to stay out of your mind, of course. But Aquarius, when you magicianed. Like, really, you need to give like magician classes. You need to like show others how to manifest. And the funny thing is, you're showing this person how to manifest. You're showing those who are watching you. You're like, watch and learn, MFers. And they are. And they are. Or they're watching and going like, I wish I could just like hang on to your coattails. But either way, props to Aquarius. Nicely done. Nicely done. Keep going. That's the message for you. Okay? A little shorter than the others, but that is because you're just doing so great. Okay. And finally, Pisces. Let's dive with Pisces for April. Okay. Got the Tower. Got the Devil. All right. Just some shake-ups. Now, as things are shaking up, got the High Priestess. As things are shaking up, you know, the Tower is, especially in this deck, it's a very mixed energy, because yes, there is the electrifying, destructive energy of that divine hand coming down and saying, no more. This structure in your life is no longer serving you, and I'm removing it for your own good. Now, in this deck, what I love is that the figure that's being thrown from the Tower actually is not helpless at all. Look at how agile and flexible and completely just, able this figure is. So this is you recognizing that the divine is helping you and going, yeah, this is challenging, but I can leap out of this building. I can, do an acrobatic flip. I can hold myself up on one arm. I can, do whatever I need to do. I can balance. He's all muscly. It's like you have the ability to cope with what the divine is throwing at you to serve you, to help you. Okay. The key is going to be staying out of the mind saying, oh no, I'm weak. Oh no, this is happening to me. I'm a victim. Okay. Because you're not. You're a strong participant in what the divine is doing. You're not a weak victim. Keep that in mind. Remember that. I'm going to ask for clarification about this High Priestess, please. It's a beautiful, graceful High Priestess. Okay. So, I'm going to ask for more clarification, please. It's High Priestess. Okay. All right. So, there is someone or some situation. And look at this beautiful High Priestess. Just graceful. Again, flexible like that Tower figure. Very flexible. Look how they're both bending over backwards. There's a bending over backwards energy in both of them. See that? So you've been bending over backwards. And even though you've been bending over backwards, this High Priestess is an energy that is silent. So again, sort of a victim-like. I've been talking about this, Pisces. I've been talking about how out in the cold I feel. I haven't been talking about how frozen out I feel. I haven't been talking about how iced out I feel, how rejected I feel. I've been just like dealing with it. This is what Pisces is saying. But the thing is that it's also important, Pisces, to recognize on some level that this feeling, it's like rejection is God's protection. God, the divine, has been helping you by making certain things not work out, by taking certain things out of your life. And been showing you secrets, divine secrets. The High Priestess knows divine secrets. So once you tap into the power of all that the divine is doing for you, not against you, and not to hurt you, and not to take away your power, but to give you. gifts beyond what you currently had. Once you know that, you tap into the power of the Page of Wands. You tap into the power. That powerful inspiration and that new beginning. And the key is to just be in this energy. I say just like it's so simple, but it's not. It's work. The key is to stay in this energy of the Page of Wands, that new, inspired, starting from scratch, but it's good though. And stay out of the mental energy of this, of, oh no, what do? I can't see my way. Look through the eyes of the Page of Wands. Look through the eyes of your soul to see the way, because the divine is trying to show you. The divine is trying to show you the way out of that tower. The divine is trying to show you need to look up, okay, and not down, right? Because this is a mournful energy. This is an energy of sadness and loss and of things gone wrong. So the key message I'm getting for you Pisces is it's going to be about not focusing on the losses, not focusing on the things where you feel a victim, but focusing on what the divine is doing for you and how to tap into that power. Okay. Yes, and tapping into that power, the key is going to be the Six of Cups. The key is connecting with yourself, your own heart, with your inner child, with your innocence. Yeah, that Page of Wands energy. And, it's like a turning lemons into lemonade, So you have like 3 cups down here that could be those spilled cups that you're mourning over, those 3 spilled cups that you're mourning over. But you also have these 3 cups up here that are being lifted up, that are in celebration, connecting to the divine. So which are you going to focus on is your choice, Pisces. That's your choice. Okay, whoa. Card for you is, there we go. So that Devil card that I put back had that figure with the helmet on looking down, not able to see, not looking up. And I said, you need to look up. They sent through, you need to look up. Look to the light. Look through your third eye. Look through the eyes of your soul, the eyes of that Page of Wands. I have a heart pain for you, Pisces. So it's like, this can be depression. This can be, there's an energy of weighed down. So the divine is trying to lift you up. This is the Two of Swords. So it's a decision. What are you going to do with your mind? And like I said before, the decision, are you going to look at the 3 cups that are spilled, or are you going to look at the 3 cups that are exalted, that are being lifted up? And the Chariot. Moving forward. Moving forward, following your guidance. This is what your guides would like you to do. Look up, follow your guidance, and allow yourself to be moved forward into the direction of your heart, into the direction of this Six of Cups. Beautiful. Into something more beautiful, more meaningful for you, okay? A new life filled with love and filled with what you want for you. Beautiful. I love it. Just one more card for Pisces. That was a hard one, right? One more card for Pisces, please. Thank you. Knight of Cups. Okay. So again, the heart. Move in the direction of the heart. Move in the direction of love. Love will move you forward. What is loving to you? What makes you feel that love? Move in that direction. Move in that direction that's going to carry you up out of that difficulty. Moving in the direction of your heart. Overriding that mind with the little mouse there. Overriding that energy and moving in the direction of your heart. And again, up, up, up. See how they're facing up? The knight is facing up. Lifting the cup up. Lift the cup up. The cup of joy. I love it. Okay. Please let me know how these resonate. I love it. We will talk again soon. Have a beautiful April. Bye.